People often experience sudden bouts of dizziness, which can make them question their stability. For a significant portion of the elderly population, dizziness is not just a fleeting inconvenience. Instead, it's a chronic issue that can severely disrupt daily routines and even lead to dangerous falls. It's particularly concerning that most people don't realize the critical role nutrition plays in maintaining balance and preventing these sudden lightheaded sensations. However, there's good news. Medical experts have identified several key foods and lifestyle habits that can naturally minimize dizziness and help older adults regain their stability. This article will explore 5 fundamental approaches individuals can take to prevent dizziness. These simple yet highly effective changes can significantly improve circulation, support optimal brain function, and restore confidence in walking. If you've ever worried about sudden dizziness while walking, getting out of bed, or simply standing, this information will be highly relevant. We recommend reading to the end, as the last habit discussed is often completely overlooked by most, yet it could be the decisive factor in preventing dizziness before it even starts. The first item on this list is to increase your intake of magnesium-rich foods. One of the most effective ways to reduce the frequency and intensity of dizziness in older age is to ensure your body receives enough magnesium. This vital mineral plays a key role in stabilizing blood pressure, optimizing nerve conduction, and maintaining adequate circulation. Together, these factors help prevent sudden dizzy spells. Many older adults are unaware that a magnesium deficiency is one of the most common causes of lightheadedness, muscle weakness, and even arrhythmia. When magnesium levels are critically low, blood vessels can constrict, limiting oxygen flow to brain tissues. This condition can trigger sudden episodes of dizziness, especially with rapid changes in body position, such as quickly standing up or moving after prolonged sitting. The core issue is that magnesium concentration in the body naturally decreases with age, and many older individuals don't get adequate amounts from their diet. Furthermore, consuming processed foods, caffeine, and taking certain medications can further deplete magnesium stores, disrupting the body's internal balance. In such circumstances, even minor movements, like turning your head too quickly or bending to pick up an object, can trigger a brief dizzy spell, causing a feeling of instability. If you've ever experienced this fleeting disorientation, it might indicate a lack of the minerals your body needs for proper blood flow regulation. One of the most effective ways to boost magnesium levels is to systematically include foods rich in this valuable element in your daily diet. Foods like spinach, almonds, avocados, bananas, and pumpkin seeds are excellent sources of magnesium and can help restore your body's mineral balance. For those who don't prefer these foods, an alternative solution can be consuming mineral water enriched with natural magnesium, which helps quickly replenish its stores. Some older adults may also be advised to take magnesium supplements, but it's crucial to consult with your doctor before introducing any new supplements into your daily routine. Take George, for example. At 74, he had experienced sporadic dizzy spells for years but never took them seriously, believing it was just an inevitable part of aging. However, after one particularly intense episode where he lost his balance while walking, George decided to investigate the root cause of his condition. A medical examination revealed he had low magnesium levels. By making a few minor dietary adjustments, specifically increasing his intake of leafy greens and nuts, George soon noticed a significant improvement in his well-being. Within just a few weeks, George felt much more stable, and his dizzy spells became significantly less frequent. To maintain optimal circulation and prevent dizziness, it's crucial to ensure a sufficient daily intake of magnesium. This is one of the simplest yet most powerful methods to protect your balance, improve nerve conduction, and supply your brain with essential oxygen. Even a minor dietary adjustment can have a substantial positive impact on your overall well-being throughout the day. The second important aspect is the daily consumption of potassium-rich foods. Another critically significant factor in preventing dizziness with age is potassium, a mineral that plays a key role in maintaining normal blood pressure, adequate fluid balance, and stable nerve function. Many older adults don't realize that low potassium levels can contribute to sudden dizziness, muscle weakness, and even heart rhythm disturbances. Without enough potassium, the body struggles to regulate fluid and electrolyte movement, potentially leading to dehydration and low blood pressure, two primary causes of dizziness among the elderly. One of the most serious issues with potassium deficiency is its often hidden nature. Unlike some other nutrients, a lack of potassium doesn't always show obvious symptoms until its levels drop to critically low values. However, when it does, older adults may experience lightheadedness when trying to stand, mental fogginess, or even unexplained, persistent fatigue. The body relies entirely on potassium to maintain stable blood flow to the brain. Consequently, when this mineral's levels are too low, the risk of dizziness or fainting significantly increases. Potassium-rich foods can effectively stabilize blood pressure and prevent sudden drops that lead to dizziness. Among the best sources are bananas, oranges, potatoes, sweet potatoes, spinach, and beans. These foods help the body retain fluids properly, preventing dehydration and maintaining stable circulation throughout the day. If you are prone to dizziness, consuming at least one potassium-rich food daily can noticeably improve your well-being. Consider Evelyn, for instance. At 78, she had experienced mild dizziness for several months, attributing it to the natural process of aging. She noticed that whenever she stood up quickly, she felt lightheaded and slightly disoriented. One day, she nearly lost her balance while reaching for an item on a high shelf. After discussing her symptoms with her doctor, she learned her potassium levels were below normal. Evelyn began adding bananas and spinach to her breakfast every morning, and included beans in her lunch several times a week. Within just a few weeks, she noticed that her dizzy spells became significantly less frequent, and she felt more stable and energetic throughout the day. If your goal is to control dizziness, ensure you get enough potassium from your diet. This is a simple yet highly effective method for maintaining healthy blood flow, preventing sudden drops in blood pressure, and improving overall circulation. Such a change can be the decisive factor between feeling lightheaded and experiencing stable, reliable energy all day long. The third point, consuming omega-3 fatty acids. One of the most frequently overlooked causes of dizziness in older adults is insufficient blood circulation to the brain, which can manifest as lightheadedness, loss of balance, or even confusion. When blood flow to the brain decreases, oxygen levels drop, and the brain struggles to function adequately. This, in turn, can lead to dizziness, vertigo, and a general feeling of instability. One of the most effective ways to naturally improve circulation is by consuming omega-3 fatty acids, known for their ability to reduce inflammation, enhance blood vessel function, and supply the brain with sufficient oxygen. Omega-3s are essential fats that support heart health and cognitive brain function, yet many older adults do not get enough of them. These beneficial fats help maintain the flexibility of blood vessels, allowing blood to flow freely to the brain. When blood flow is sluggish or arteries become stiff, the brain may receive less oxygen and nutrients, leading to more frequent dizzy spells. Omega-3s also help reduce inflammation, which can improve overall circulation and make it easier to maintain balance and body stability throughout the day. Some of the best sources of omega-3s include fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines. Eating fish at least twice a week can provide a steady supply of these essential fats, keeping your cardiovascular system toned and your brain sharp. For those who don't eat fish, excellent plant-based sources of omega-3s include flax seeds, walnuts, and chia seeds. Some individuals may also benefit from omega-3 supplements, especially if their diet lacks sufficient natural sources of these fats. Consider Harold's story. At 76, he began experiencing regular dizzy spells whenever he stood up or turned his head too quickly. Initially, he believed it was just an inevitable part of aging. However, after consulting with his doctor, it was revealed that his circulation was impaired. The doctor recommended Harold increase his omega-3 intake. Harold started incorporating salmon into his meals twice a week and sprinkled flax seeds on his oatmeal every morning. Within a few weeks, he noticed significant changes. His dizzy spells became less frequent, and he felt more alert and steady on his feet. If your goal is to maintain healthy blood flow and ensure your brain receives enough oxygen, it's crucial to ensure adequate omega-3 intake through your diet. This simple change can help reduce dizziness, improve circulation, and support long-term brain health. Incorporating these beneficial fats into your diet is an easy way to stay energetic, stable, and alert throughout the day. The fourth point, maintaining hydration with electrolyte-rich fluids. One of the most common yet often overlooked causes of dizziness in older adults is dehydration. Many seniors don't realize that as they age, their bodies become less efficient at retaining fluids, making it easier to become dehydrated even without feeling overtly thirsty. When the body loses too much fluid, blood volume decreases, leading to a drop in blood pressure and making it harder for oxygen to reach the brain. This results in sudden dizziness, weakness, and even fainting, especially when standing up too quickly or standing for extended periods. However, dehydration doesn't just affect blood pressure. It also disrupts the body's electrolyte balance, which is essential for normal nerve and muscle function. Electrolytes like sodium, potassium, and magnesium help maintain proper fluid distribution and ensure the nervous system functions smoothly. Without enough of these key minerals, the body struggles to regulate balance, significantly increasing the likelihood of dizziness and disorientation. This is why simply drinking plain water isn't always enough. Your body needs electrolytes along with fluids to maintain adequate hydration. Some of the best ways to stay hydrated while also maintaining electrolyte balance include consuming coconut water, homemade electrolyte drinks, or broths containing natural minerals. Foods like cucumbers, watermelon, and oranges are also natural sources of hydration while simultaneously replenishing electrolytes. While sports drinks might seem like an easy solution, many contain excessive sugar and artificial ingredients, making them less ideal for daily hydration. Instead, prioritize natural options that support your body's needs without unnecessary additives. Take Margaret, for instance. At 81, she always made sure to drink enough water but still experienced dizziness and lightheadedness throughout the day. After discussing this with her doctor, she realized she wasn't getting enough electrolytes to maintain proper fluid balance. She started drinking coconut water in the afternoon, adding a pinch of sea salt to her water, and incorporating more hydrating fruits into her diet. Within a week, she noticed a significant difference. Her dizzy spells became less frequent, and she felt more energetic and stable throughout the day. If your goal is to control dizziness and maintain adequate hydration, ensure you get enough fluids and electrolytes throughout the day. This simple change can prevent sudden drops in blood pressure, improve balance, and support optimal body function. Paying attention to your hydration habits can help you avoid unnecessary dizziness and feel more confident in your daily activities. The fifth point, adding vitamin B12 to your diet. One of the most frequently overlooked causes of dizziness in older adults is a vitamin B12 deficiency. This essential nutrient plays a crucial role in maintaining a healthy nervous system, producing red blood cells, and transporting oxygen throughout the body. When B12 levels are too low, the brain doesn't receive enough oxygen-rich blood, which can lead to lightheadedness, mental fogginess, and even balance issues. Many older adults don't realize that dizziness isn't solely a circulation problem. It can also be a sign that their nervous system isn't functioning as effectively as it should. The issue is that vitamin B12 absorption naturally decreases with age. The stomach produces less acid over time, making it significantly harder to extract B12 from consumed food. Certain medications, such as antacids and those used to treat diabetes, can also hinder B12 absorption. This means that even if you consume B12-rich foods, your body might not absorb enough, leading to feelings of fatigue, dizziness, and even numbness or tingling in the extremities. The best sources of vitamin B12 are animal products like eggs, dairy, fish, and lean meats. For those who don't consume enough of these, fortified cereals and plant-based milks can serve as alternative sources. Some older adults may also benefit from B12 supplements, especially if they experience dizziness, memory issues, or unusual weakness. A simple blood test can identify low B12 levels, and in some cases, doctors may recommend B12 injections for faster absorption. Consider Robert, for example. At 79, he increasingly felt lightheaded when getting out of bed in the mornings. He also noticed his memory wasn't as sharp as it used to be. After a routine checkup, his doctor discovered his B12 levels were below recommended. Robert began incorporating more eggs and fish into his diet and took B12 supplements several times a week. Within a month, he felt clearer, more energetic, and noticed his dizzy spells became much less frequent. If your goal is to support brain function, prevent dizziness, and maintain stable energy levels, it's crucial to ensure adequate vitamin B12 intake. A simple dietary adjustment can protect nerve health, improve circulation, and help you feel more stable throughout the day. Taking control of your nutrition now can lead to better balance, sharper thinking, and greater confidence in your movements as you age. Final thoughts. As we conclude this material, let's take a moment to reflect on the 5 key points discussed. Dizziness doesn't have to be an inevitable part of aging. The encouraging news is that even small changes in diet and hydration can make a significant impact. By incorporating more magnesium, potassium, omega-3s, electrolytes, and vitamin B12 into your daily diet, you can support circulation, improve nerve function, and maintain strong balance. Which of these points resonated most with you? Have you experienced dizziness before? If so, what helped you manage it? Taking care of your body isn't just about avoiding discomfort, it's about maintaining strength, confidence, and independence. Whether it's consuming more electrolyte-rich fluids, adding leafy greens to your meals, or monitoring your B12 levels, every small step counts. If you've experienced dizziness, we recommend starting with at least one of these changes and observing how you feel over time.